1 month on, and this is my follow-up to the PollyFab 3D printed shoes. I wanted to throw this on there because when I went to do the written portion, I realized that my ADHD head had latched on to the fact that they were so much like running on air that I kept saying Aero. These were actually the FLUX, which were created to be outdoor shoes. So you could do indoor or outdoor. So if you like doing running or walking, you know, these were made to handle that multi-terrain. But I'm wondering if they should have called these ones the Aero, because it's like walking on Aero Gel or just some kind of extreme cushion. But anyway, that said, on to the video. Well, here we are with a follow-up. A little bit more than 2 weeks, but I've been giving it the workouts mostly indoor thanks to our lovely weather. But today, while it looks a bit overcast and like it's gonna rain and it's a bit cold, I figured I'd give them a go on the big walk, not just the small one. So here we are with the Aero shoes that are 3D printed from PollyFab. So far, I'm about a mile into the walk, and once I get up to the edge of the sea, I'm gonna get into a little bit of a jog. But over the last month, I've put these shoes through going through stairs, walking around in the shops, and doing my shopping. I've literally made them my primary shoes just to see if they could live through my daily life. And so far, they have exceeded my expectations thus far. They seem to be pretty good on all terrains. As you can see, grass, pavement, tarmac. I will admit, obviously, having the hollow design will leave you with wet feet if you hit something a bit soggy. But mud, bit of warm water, not too hot. You don't want to go above about 80 C from what I'm told, because I did ask about washing instructions. So keep it under 80 C water, little bit of dish soap, and then just shake them out best you can. Let them air dry from there. In the meantime, I'm gonna pause it while I get myself up to the edge. Welcome to the sea's edge. This is the Irish Sea you're seeing. That's a lot of sea, but still floating along. Let's just nice, and you don't even feel when you hit. Obviously doing a jump, doing whatever, because these are cushioning right at the point of impact. They literally have been so well designed as an outdoor shoe for running, jumping, whatever, and climbing. I would fare to guess if they made the bottom a little bit more solid so water and moisture could not make it up to the bottom of the foot. Doesn't have to be thick, just a couple of millimeters, yeah. And put a tread on it for off-road. These could be trail running shoes, just for saying. And who knows, maybe I've just made a prediction of one that they're gonna do. But they definitely, like when I'm running, it's like usually I will feel a heavy impact because of my weight and the way that I particularly run. And it's literally, it's like I'm running or jogging on little cushions. Normally, my feet would have been a little pressured at this far in. I'm now at about 2 miles. You know, and that's just walking the first mile just as a warm-up. But I'm a heavy footer. You know, I have a tendency to plant my feet. But they definitely can accommodate any terrain, up and down. and it's just perfect. And when you get a day like this, and you can get a bit of sea air and have a good little bit of a jog, you can't beat it. Anyway, I'll continue this when I get back home. Enjoy. Sun's come out, but there we are. PollyFab arrows are just like riding a hoverboard. This is like running on a cloud. You cannot beat this. Anyway, back to running. Well, home at last. Definitely got my arrows dirty. But they definitely went the distance. 6.1 miles today, with a mix between fast walk and jog, along with about a month's worth of walking between home and pavement. And you can see they've barely taken any wear. They are really robust, and they have been so comfortable. When I'm jogging, it's like every foot strike is literally hitting a cushion, taking all the energy out of the hit, and obviously so it doesn't put any strain on the heels, on the arch, so forth. It's literally, probably I'd have to say, one of the best running shoes I've worn. Now, I've had a few, but these PollyFab arrows are definitely the bomb. I'm hoping they'll look into making ones that have a more solid bottom, or at least put a barrier between the bottom and the foot, so that way when you're hitting water or mud or whatever, it'll come out a little bit easier. Because as you can see, like on this one, let me get that. You can see that it definitely got a little bit more up in there. And obviously that makes a difference when you're trying to clean it out. Now, easy enough to clean. I spoke to PollyFab, as I mentioned before. You can wash them with water, no harsh chemicals. Try to keep the water under 80 C. So you should be good there. Most people don't go higher than about 60 anyway. Dish soap, also a helpful thing. That'll help grease it, and it will not react with the material. So there's my thoughts of the PollyFab Aero. After putting it through my daily life, I wish I had gotten more outside time with them, but our lovely weather just hasn't agreed over the last month for the days that I had off. But I've been using them up and down the stairs, in and out of the stores, and just making all kinds of good use of them to really put them through like a daily life kind of thing. Just forget that I'm trying them, and just, here's the shoes I'm going to wear for the next month. And I'd have to say, these are the most comfortable shoes I have. I go everywhere in them now. So definitely going to look at some of the other ones. I noticed they had a couple new releases since that. That these came out. So definitely, I would definitely recommend anybody who wants a pair of shoes that can accommodate both indoor and outdoor, and be comfortable, supportive, and really go the distance for you. The PollyFab Aeros are definitely one I would say are on the list. Okay? Anyway, just wanted to follow that one up. because I know I promised it would be in like 2 weeks, but the weather just didn't let it. Anyway, have a great day and look to the future here. 3D printed shoes. There you go.